We begin with the war on ISIS. President Obama takes the fight to the terrorists with a double hit. 8 airstrikes in Syria overnight, along with ISIS, another target, an al-Qaeda offshoot that was plotting to explode clothing bombs in the U.S. and possibly Western Europe. CBS 2 political reporter Marcia Kramer has the latest.
ISIS fighters in Syria on the run for the very first time after the United States and a coalition of 5 Arab states used fighter jets, bombers, and Tomahawk cruise missiles to smash training camps and other facilities in the eastern part of the country. The United States trying to score a double whammy, sending another flight of American planes and missiles to western Syria for 8 airstrikes against a shadowy and deadly al-Qaeda offshoot, the Khorasan group, that was plotting an imminent strike on the United States and/or Europe.
We believe the Khorasan group was nearing the execution phase of an attack either in Europe or the homeland.
The nature of the attack, a stunning plot to use a bomb or bombs made of a non-metallic device, toothpaste container, and clothing dipped in explosive material. Sources saying also that one option involved concealed bombs on airplanes like the underwear bomber a few years ago.
It must be clear to anyone who would plot against America and try to do Americans harm that we will not tolerate safe havens for terrorists who threaten our people.
After announcing the attacks, the president flew to New York for the UN General Assembly and meetings to strengthen his anti-ISIS coalition. Pentagon officials called the offensive against ISIS very successful and said there is more to come.
Last night's strikes are the beginning of a credible and sustainable, persistent campaign to degrade and ultimately destroy ISIL.
General William Mayville showed military video of a residential site being destroyed. He said it was used for training and logistics and confirmed that U.S. participation will be limited to airstrikes.
We have not put and we will not put ground forces into Syria.
Meanwhile, the FBI is trying to track the 100 or so Americans who want to fight for ISIS or are already fighting and who could come back to strike in this country. Security experts say the tracking is complicated.
We infiltrate the communities with informants, with undercover agents. We use wiretaps. We monitor social media and emails.
Well, this comes as ISIS released a threatening message to the United States and the West. You will not feel secure even in your bedrooms. The group feels that tough talk boosts its prestige and helps recruit the so-called lone wolves to attack here in this country.